Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 22nd episode of Sports 7 Legend TV. I'm your host, Wayne Mamo. And on today's show, I'm going to be talking about last night's episode of The Walking Dead, Season 9. The episode was The Calm. And if you haven't seen this episode and you don't want to know what happened last night's episode, then do not check out this episode yet. I repeat, if you have not seen last night's episode, The Calm Before, then do not check out this episode of Sports M Legend until you see this episode. It's that crazy. It's that crazy. You cannot check this episode out right now until you see last night's episode, The Calm Before, because man, it was a crazy episode. So if you like this channel, feel free to like it, comment on it, share it, subscribe to it, and leave a comment and hit that notification bell so you could be notified for future episodes. So with that said, let's just dive into this episode. And remember, spoilers to the episode before next week's season finale of The Walking Dead. So with that said, last night's episode aired an extremely memorable episode of The Walking Dead, The Calm Before, and then next week is going to be The Storm. So based on what we saw last night, if that's the storm, I don't even want to see the hurricane, because this was crazy. This is supposed to be the eye of the storm, and this is ridiculous, because Alpha, this chick is beyond evil. I mean, this chick is deranged. I mean, the stuff that she and the Whispers did last night alone, I mean, solidifies her as one of the best villains of all time. She's right up there with Negan and the Governor. I mean, this lady is crazy. Like, the way how she manipulated, Lydia and her whole family. Of course, if you've seen, this season, you know what I'm talking about. How she just brainwashed, her daughter Lydia as a child, and basically formed the whole Whisperers group, her cult. Man, it's crazy. But yeah, we'll focus on just what happened last night. And of course, Lydia was brainwashed into that Whisperers group, and when she broke away from that group earlier this season, she fell in love with Henry. And as you could see last night, Alpha wanted to be the alpha everywhere. So unfortunately, a shocking scene happened. And as you remember, if you saw the start of the episode, it seemed like a happy-go-lucky, positive episode. The fair, the much anticipated fair, is in the kingdom, and all of the factions of the Walking Dead. Oceanside, the Kingdom, Alexandria. I mean, you name it. They all were reuniting, in the moment of peace, and to have their first unified front in over a decade, and of course, everybody's still reeling with the results of Rick being taken away midway of this season, and everybody believes he's dead at this point, and everybody's still coping with it. Daryl is the only one, as we know, that still holds out hope that Rick is still alive. And I guess that's gonna be we'll find out what happened to Rick, in the upcoming Walking Dead movies that's gonna happen. And of course, Michonne is trying to raise Rick Jr. and Judy. Wait, is that her? Judith, right? Yeah. So yeah, right. So they're going through that. They're still coping, even though it was like about 8 years ago, 6 to 8 years ago, and everybody's coping with that trauma. So now they're finally building a bridge, even though obviously the literal bridge was blown up when everybody believed Rick died when sacrificed himself to destroy all the walkers, so it won't invade all the kingdoms, his family with Michonne and Judith and everybody in the neighboring kingdoms, the bridge that links them. But they had a huge tribute for Rick, and they just was finally reuniting. Everybody was watching the movies, because obviously this is a apocalyptic world, and everybody's just trying to try to find some sort of normalcy in this post-apocalyptic zombie world. So the kingdom, they finally got the movies to work again, which obviously that's a luxury we have in the real world, in real life, but they want to escape the problems that they're going through, battling walkers all the time. And this was supposed to be, on the surface, a happy-go-lucky episode, comical episode, but shoot, once you saw Alpha in disguise come into the fair, you knew there was gonna be some drama. But man, I was not prepared for that drama. Like, as soon as you saw her, she met up with Judith, and not Judith, rather Lydia, her daughter. You knew there was something wrong going on, and then afterwards, meanwhile while this is happening, Daryl got reunited, unfortunately, with Beta and the rest of the Whisperers, which, as you all know, is a group of criminals who basically wear the mask, the skins of walkers, as a mask to masquerade themselves as walkers, as evident to Jesus's death. The character on the show, and man, that ending was so. It was shocking beyond words. Like, to see all those memorable characters killed like that and displayed like that, it was gruesome, man. They kill off Tara, they kill off Enid, Henry. I mean, the list goes on and on. They killed like 10 people, and it was shocking, So, I mean, if this is the calm before, man, next week's episode is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be absolute crazy. I don't know who they might kill next week. I mean, because Walking Dead, man, once people leave the show, 99.99% of the time they're getting killed off in the worst ways. Like, Carl should never got killed off. Sasha, I mean, I know people love the way how she went out, sacrificing herself, turning herself into a walker to try to kill Negan, but unfortunately she didn't. All she did was kill a savior, and because she didn't have full control of what she was doing, because obviously, she's a walker, and but I mean, it's crazy, man. This episode was right up there with Negan's debut in the season finale of season 6 and the season premiere of season 7, when he they showed who he actually killed off, which of course was Abraham and Glenn. And to me, The Walking Dead has never been the same since they killed off Glenn, man, because that guy was a day one character. This guy literally saved Rick on the first day, along with Morgan, that pilot episode. But if this is it, man, I don't know who they're gonna kill off next week. I don't even think I want to even speculate, because I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know who they're gonna off up. I don't know if Negan's gonna join forces with them, with the good guys. I would assume so, since he's cool with Judith, and plus the saviors are completely destroyed. and his sanctuary is just completely destroyed. So there's nowhere for him to go now anyway. So yeah, that's basically it, man. So this episode is crazy. It was like a Trojan horse. You think it's gonna be a happy-go-lucky, comical episode, and nope. Walking Dead just pulled the rug right from under you. So, let me know what you think about this Walking Dead episode, and even the this season so far, and what you think is gonna happen in the season finale as well. So, again, if you like this video, please feel free to like it, share it, comment on it, subscribe it, and click on that notification bell in case you haven't already. With that said, I'm William Ramo, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.